Hi, everybody. This is Miss O. I'm your teacher, and I'm going to show you how to do this desmos today, in case you haven't done a lot of these. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to start with this, and you're going to click over here. So it's going to say something a little bit different. So the first question that you have is this: same but different. And if you look carefully, you will see that it has this over here. It took me a minute to see that. Did it take you a minute to see that too? So that's what you're going to look at over there. But then it says, what's the same about the two measurements? You can go up here and do the typing, or you can write with like this little magic marker, right? You can do that also. And basically, when you're looking at those things, you're going to say 12 inches and 1 foot, and you're just going to say they are the same. They are, I think typing is probably easier. They are the same. 12 inches is 1 foot. Okay, so you should know that they are the same. Okay, and then when you're finished, you can go over here, up here where it says next. Everybody see that? Go ahead and click on next. Okay, now it gives you this. This is wire. And we see William has a piece of wire that measures 1 yard long. He will use wire to fix several electrical outlets in his house. How many inches long is the wire? Now remember, 3 reads. First time you read it, you might be like, what? But it's time to read it again. Okay, so we got the idea about this wire, and we also see that we have these standard conversions that will be the same in every one of these pictures. Okay, so we read it the first time. Second time, we're looking for the numbers. William has a piece of wire that measures 1, that's a number, yard long. He will use wire to fix several electrical outlets in his house. How many inches long is the wire? Okay, so we're looking for 1 yard, and we're looking for inches. So we're going to read it 3 times and figure out what do we need to do, right? 1 yard, how many inches? Let's look down here at this stuff. Oh, here's a 1 yard, right? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, here's where it says 1 yard over here. And here's where it says inches over here. So we have to be smart and say how many inches is the wire. So if it's 12 inches in 1 foot and 3 feet is 1 yard. So what should we do? We need to make 12 inches be 1 yard. So it's important you know 1 foot and 3 feet. That's the same thing, right? So 3 feet is 12 inches. No, 1 foot is 12 inches. So we're going to do 12 times 3, right? 12 inches times 3 is 1 yard. And so that's the answer to this. Please write the answer here. Okay. Next thing. Go over here to next. Oops. Go over here to next again, right? Go to next. Okay, so they're telling us about the customary units of measure. Those are vocabulary words that you should learn how to use. So customary means regular, and in the United States, they are regular. Length is how far, right? You know this, length is how far. Convert is to change. That's important. Change the units of measurement. Don't change the size or how much it is. Equivalent, I see the word equi, it means equal. Now you remember this from a video that you saw, which is this video. To change larger to smaller, multiply. To change smaller to larger, divide. I'm going to show you that again. So first you need to click on this video, but you've already seen it, but you should probably remember that. Okay, click on that video and watch that video. And then when you're done watching the video, go here to next. Okay, now difficult. So we want to know 7 feet is how many inches? 7 feet is how many inches? That's the question. There's no a lot of words. There's no problem. So let's look over here to one. Again, sorry. Okay. We're looking over here, foot, inches, right? See the FT means feet. The IN is inches. That's how I know that. See, this is the FT and this is the IN. Very important, right? And so 1 foot is 12 inches. So 7 feet. These are big and inches are small. We want to change larger to smaller. If you go back here, you remember when you want to change larger to smaller, we multiply. So that's what we're going to do, multiply. So I'm going to do, right, 7 times 12, oops, 12, right? And look at this, guys. You can use this calculator here and find out what is 7 times 12. Use the calculator and you'll find the answer that you could write here. Got it? Good. All right, now we're going to go to next after you do that. Okay. Same thing here as before. I keep doing that. Sorry. Just wanted to say hi to you guys, I guess. So we're going to look at this one. We have PT and we have PT and we have C. What is PT? What is PT? Right? Let's look over here. What do we see? Ah, I see PT and I see C, right? Oh, this one only needs, here's PT, which is the same PT. So there's 2 C and 1 PT. So remember, these are the larger and these are the smaller. So if I want to go from larger to smaller, what should I do? Larger to smaller, I have to, what? I have to multiply. So if I have to multiply. So I'm just going to go 6 times what? Right? 6 times what? Larger to smaller. So I see it's 2 cups. So 6 times 2. If you need to use the calculator, it's not super good. You should be able to do that in your head, but then that's going to be the answer. Got it? Good. Next, right? To next. Go up here to next. All right, oops. And here we have, okay, we have the same problem. We have OZ and LB. OZ, what is OZ? Ounces, right? See the OZ, it's ounces. And then LB, oh, more interesting. Where is LB? Well, here's LB. So, oh, here's OZ again. Okay, so 16 is 1 LB. Pound is LB. Confusing, right? But you need to know this. You're going to use this again and again and again in your future. We use this all the time. We go shopping, we buy things, we we have to calculate things. We spend money. We need to use this in construction. We use this when there's any kinds of measurements of pounds, like a baby, or we want to measure a person, a grown-up. We're going to use ounces and pounds for so many things, right? So let's look. We have 16 ounces is 1 lb. Now we're starting with the small one and we're going to the big one, right? These are small, these are big. So if we're going to go from small to, right? Small to large. Now we have to divide. We have to divide. So what should we do? We're going to say 56 divided by what number? 16. 56 divided by 16 because it's 16 ounces in 1 pound. And then you can use this calculator again. The calculator's up here to discover the answer. 56 divided by 16. And that will be your answer right here. 56 divided by 16. That's going to be your answer. Or you could try to do the math. I would use a calculator here because it's not something that I just easily know. Okay, now we're going to go to next. And here we have extra work for you. It's a little bit difficult. An adult African elephant weighs approximately 8 tons. How can you convert, you see the word convert again, 8 tons to pounds? And then I'm going to come over here to the other side. And I'm like, oh, here I see ton to pound. Pound. Remember, pound is LB because it comes from Spanish. Libros. Libros. It's Latin, but Spanish, right? Libros is pounds. That's how you can remember. You're so lucky. It's easier for you to remember. So again, we're starting from the big and we're going to go to the small. And so big to small, we have to multiply, right? What are we going to multiply? 2,000 times what? 8. And I don't think you need a calculator, but if you do, you, right? Go on then, right? All right, so let's go to the next one. And here is independent practice. You will do this. We have 3 tons. Again, read it 3 times, these questions, if it's hard, and look for the numbers, right? And what are you gonna do? 3 tons to pounds. You go down here. We have the tons and pounds are down here, and tons are big and pounds are small, right? Tons are over on the left. Here's tons, here's pounds. You're going from larger to smaller, right? So what are you going to do? Are you going to multiply or divide? Larger to smaller, we're going to multiply. So here we're going to multiply 3 tons, and we're going to need to use the numbers that are down here. A ton is 2,000 pounds, and we have 3 tons. So we have 2,000 pounds times 3 tons, right? You need to use your calculator. I hope not. So 3 tons to pounds. And then here, you're going to take this answer, whatever that is, that answer from here, and then you're going to divide it by 80 because it's 80 pounds. So you have to do that with your calculator that is up here. All right, and that's how you do this video. Okay, bye everybody.